What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Country Chowdown. Today we're going to do something a little bit different, and we are going to make up a lasagna. Well, Eileen's going to make it. I'm just going to help out a little bit and film. But it's kind of a homemade recipe that she kind of made herself up, kind of perfected it, so stick around. Okay, so the first thing you guys are going to need to create this is some oven-ready lasagna pasta. Some mozzarella cheese. We usually just get a big 8-cup bag because we like ours real cheesy. But you obviously don't need a bag this size. The third item you guys are going to need is some iodized salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and some basil. Next thing you guys are going to need is some ground beef. It can be any kind of percentage. We usually use 73 lean, 27% fat. And we use about a pound. And that usually ends up pretty good for us. So the last thing you guys are going to need is 2 24-ounce jars of whatever kind of marinara sauce that you enjoy. We're using Prego, and we mix flavors, and it's still pretty good. Okay, guys, so after you get your ingredients, the first step you're going to want to do is you're going to put your beef right into the pan and just brown it up, just like you would any other time. So while you guys are browning up your meat, I would go ahead and tell you guys to go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Another thing, guys, that we've also begun to kind of get ready, let me zoom out a little, is basically a little a casserole dish here. We went ahead and put some Pam type of spray in it, even though we use like Great Value or whatever. You can use pretty much whatever you want. Just make sure you spray your pan so the noodles don't stick. So you guys are going to want to go ahead and, as your meat's browning as well, go ahead and put your seasonings in there. And when you're doing your basil, make sure that, as you guys are seeing Eileen do right now, you're crushing it up real fine. Very important. So for those of you guys who have never cooked before and you're just trying this as like a first recipe, you want to go ahead and, as your meat's browning up, you want to go ahead and knock it down real good and kind of grinding it up a little finer. You can use like Eileen's using, or you can use a meat pulverizer type of utensil. I mean, I can't tell you guys how wonderful this smells. I mean, Eileen doesn't even have the meat browned, and just those basic seasonings that she's already added, it smells so amazing. It just gets your mouth watering. And another thing, guys, this is so simple. Any of you guys can do this, I promise you. Whether you've been cooking for years, or whether this is, like I said earlier, a first time type of dinner, and your family or your friends or whoever you're like entertaining, if it's just yourself, you'll thank yourself and you'll thank your friends and family, and the people that if you are hosting, they're gonna love it, trust me. No little droppings this time, Cash. Sorry, buddy. Okay, guys, so our dinner's still cooking. It's gonna be a couple minutes here before we can move on. I just wanted to tell you guys thank you so much. I seen we gained another subscriber, and thank you so much for watching my videos. Me and Eileen put up. We're going to be doing a little different. I know we haven't put nothing up in like 10 months. I just needed a break, guys. It's a long story. I'll explain in another video one time. Basically, I just hate editing, and it was such an annoying thing. My computer was terrible. Like I said, another video, we'll go into it. But we're going to start putting up homemade videos of us cooking dinners and stuff. And we will also, trying to kind of get away from doing the restaurants and stuff. But I will try to sneak one in every now and then for you guys. However, it's going to be mostly home-cooked meals. I really think that that's more important than going out and getting some fried food or something like that.
Also, click on the link for Pup Chronicles, which is just videos about our dog.
We also have a channel for our little dog. If you guys just want like little cute dog videos, his name's Cash. I'll put the link below. Alright, guys, so our meat's browned up. Eileen's draining it into a little strainer there. All of that's doing, that meat's coming out from the bottom if you guys have never cooked before. It's best, as Eileen's doing, to kind of run some water after you drain it, so that grease doesn't clog up your sink and create other problems. Then she's just going to shake it a little, put it back into the skillet. That strainer is going to go to the wash, And the skillet is going to be moved back over to the stove when it's off.
First of all, what I do is I just put a little bit on here just to coat the bottom of the pan. So maybe about a half cup. Take a little spoon. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but just...
And remember, guys, we already have our pan sprayed in this pan.
Yes.
So that you guys don't have any kind of weird stickage issues.
Then I go on ahead and just layer these. Again, these are oven ready, so you do not need to pre-boil these or anything like that. And I break that. Then I'll scoop some meat. Just kind of put it here sporadically. Till you got however much. Again, you guys are going to be making however much meat you feel is comfortable for your dish. Again, we like ours cheesy. We're going ahead.
Lots of mozzarella, boy. We love it. It really does make a good difference too, guys.
However, if you also want to put in some Parmesan cheese and layer it with that stuff as well, you're more than welcome to. People sometimes use ricotta cheese. We are not fans of ricotta cheese. Hence, we make up for it for the tons of mozzarella cheese that we put in it. Here, we put in another layer of the sauce. And here, you're probably going to use about a good cup. Don't need to be perfect. Put more lasagna noodles in here. You just keep layering it and layering it. I like to do my cheese first, then my sauce, so that my cheese will stick to the noodles. A lot of people will put the sauce, then the cheese on.
How many layers are we going to do today, dear? Generally about...
However much we feel like.
Generally, probably about 3.
We usually do about 3 layers. This is a really...
And, you know, the more beef you get to, the more you'll be able to do. But usually for us, and I think Eileen will agree, 3 layers is pretty awesome. It works out perfect.
Use up the rest of this jar. Go ahead, get your other jar. And you're going to put a little bit more of that there too. Again, we use a lot of sauce for 2 reasons. One, we do like it saucy, but another thing too is that we are using the no-bake noodles. So it's going to soak up some of the moisture from the sauce.
So basically, guys, it's just rinse, repeat. You know, however many layers you guys want to do. You know, Eileen's not doing anything different than she did with the first layer.
This is your lasagna.
You know, you guys make it. This is just the way that we like to cook ours. Kind of a special recipe that Eileen and me, you know, she usually cooks it, and we just kind of throw ideas back and forth on how it could be better, and we just finally perfected an awesome lasagna. It's really fucking tasty, guys. Pardon my French. Now, if I'm correct, Eileen might have to correct me. This should be our last layer of mozzarella, correct?
We'll see. Oh, better get that up.
Obviously, you guys would want to wash your hands if you pick something up off the ground. But with me and Eileen, we just get her done. So, Eileen's going to spread that out again.
And this is what I'm going to feel like doing today.
How long,
We're going to put in some more lasagna noodles.
as kind of a top layer. I don't think we have any more sauce left, guys. So, like Eileen said earlier, you guys create your own beautifulness here, beautiful lasagna. But this is the success. These layers, the way we're doing them, is a success for an awesome lasagna, guys. I'm telling you, your friends and family are going to love it. And if it's just you, you got all of it to yourself. And you can eat on it, a lasagna like this by yourself for probably
3 days.
3 days at least, yeah.
You'll be sick of lasagna by then.
Alright, so how long are we going to need to put this in for? We know it's 350.
We put it in for about 40 minutes. After 35 minutes, I check just to see how the top layer is doing and everything. And also, just to kind of, when you look in it to check, you're going to look at these layers too as well while it's cooking and everything. Some oven temperatures vary, but anywhere from 35 to 40 minutes.
And I know it don't look too snappy right now, guys, but when that gets done, it is going to be an awesome lasagna. Just wait and see. Go.
Sorry. To cut all this out. Okay, so it's been 35 minutes, and I go on ahead and I check this. Obviously, you can tell and everything that it is baking real good. Top is getting a little brown and everything. I actually prefer about a couple more minutes, so let me go ahead and shut that, keep the heat in there. And I'm just going to give this about a couple more minutes.
So we went ahead and just pulled the lasagna out. As you guys can tell, we got that real nice brown look that you guys are looking for. And the cheese is cooked pretty good. We actually are going to let it sit here and just kind of continue cooking a little, even though we've taken it out. And then we'll eat it here pretty soon. Alrighty, so we've waited a couple minutes, guys. Eileen's going to go ahead and scoop out the first piece here. You know, you can kind of see all the layers there. And boy, it's going to be delicious. Okay, so that's it for this episode of the Country Chowdown, guys. Once again, we thank you guys so much for watching. If you like our videos, hit that subscription button, hit the like button, share, and comment with your friends, and we will see you guys next time.